Close your eyes now and let the world around you soften into shadow. Imagine the gentle rhythm of waves, the distant whisper of ancient tides, and the quiet, patient intelligence that has dwelled beneath the surface of our oceans for far longer than humanity has walked the earth. There is a creature of the deep whose mind works in ways so foreign to our own that even today, scientists gaze into its eyes and wonder if we are truly alone in our understanding of consciousness. This is the story of the octopus, a being of remarkable genius, whose silent wisdom has shaped the oceans for millions of years. Let yourself drift into this tale, where time slows and the mysteries of the deep unfold like a dream. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a vast, ancient sea. The water before you is dark and deep, stretching into an endless horizon that holds secrets older than any human civilization. Beneath that surface, in the quiet twilight of the ocean depths, lives a creature whose intelligence rivals that of any mammal, whose adaptability has allowed it to survive mass extinctions, and whose very existence challenges our understanding of what it means to be smart. The octopus is not merely an animal. It is an architect of its own evolution, a master of camouflage, a problem solver, and perhaps the closest thing to an alien mind that we will ever encounter on Earth. As you settle into your listening space, let the story of this extraordinary being wash over you like the gentle currents of its underwater home. The octopus has been a witness to the rise and fall of countless species, has watched continents drift and oceans rise, and has evolved abilities that seem almost magical. And tonight, we will explore its world together, delving into the science, the history, and the quiet, profound genius of the ocean's most mysterious inhabitant. Long before the first dinosaurs walked the earth, before the first fish left the water to explore the land, the ancestors of the octopus were already swimming in the primordial seas. We must travel back over 500 million years to a time when the oceans teemed with strange and wondrous life forms to find the beginnings of this remarkable lineage. The octopus belongs to a group of animals called cephalopods, a name that means head-foot, and their evolutionary journey is one of the most fascinating stories in the history of life on our planet. In those ancient seas, the earliest cephalopods were not the soft-bodied creatures we know today, but were encased in protective shells. These shelled ancestors, known as nautiloids, drifted through the waters with a grace that belied their armor, their tentacles reaching out to capture prey. Over millions of years, as the world changed around them, some of these creatures began to shed their protective shells, trading defense for agility and speed. This was a pivotal moment, a gamble that would give rise to the octopus, the squid, and the cuttlefish, and it was a gamble that paid off in spectacular fashion. As the continents shifted and the climate fluctuated, the octopus adapted with a flexibility that is truly astonishing. They spread into every ocean, from the warm, tropical shallows to the cold, dark depths of the abyss. They developed the ability to change color and texture in an instant, to squeeze through impossibly small spaces, and to regenerate lost limbs. Their brains grew more complex, their behaviors more intricate, and their capacity for learning and problem-solving began to rival that of animals with far more developed social structures. The octopus was not merely surviving, it was thriving, becoming a master of its environment through intelligence and adaptability. Consider the octopus in its natural habitat. Watch it move across the ocean floor with a fluid, almost hypnotic grace, each of its 8 arms moving independently, exploring, tasting, sensing the world in ways we can scarcely imagine. Its body is a masterpiece of evolution, a soft, muscular sac that can elongate, flatten, or inflate with a thought. Its skin is covered in thousands of tiny pigment cells, called chromatophores, that expand and contract to produce an astonishing array of colors and patterns. In the blink of an eye, an octopus can transform from a mottled brown rock to a vibrant, flashing display of red, blue, and yellow, or it can blend so seamlessly into its surroundings that it becomes all but invisible. This is not merely a trick of nature, it is a complex, intentional act of communication and camouflage. The octopus uses its color-changing abilities to hunt, to hide from predators, to warn rivals, and even to express emotion. When an octopus is angry, it may flash a deep red. When it is calm, its skin may appear smooth and pale. These changes are controlled by its brain and its nervous system, a network of neurons that is distributed throughout its body, allowing for a level of control that is truly remarkable. To understand the genius of the octopus, we must first understand its brain, a structure so different from our own that it challenges our very definition of intelligence. An octopus has a large, centralized brain located between its eyes, but it also has a complex nervous system that extends into each of its 8 arms. In fact, more than half of an octopus's neurons are located in its arms, meaning that each arm has its own sort of mini-brain, capable of processing information, sensing its environment, and even making decisions independently of the central brain. This distributed intelligence is unlike anything found in mammals, and it allows the octopus to perform feats of coordination and dexterity that seem almost impossible. Imagine trying to control 8 separate, highly flexible appendages, each with its own sense of touch, taste, and even smell, all while also navigating a 3-dimensional environment, hunting prey, and avoiding predators. The octopus does this effortlessly, its arms moving in perfect harmony, each one exploring, grabbing, and manipulating objects with a precision that would make a human surgeon envious. The arms of an octopus are covered in hundreds of suckers, each one a marvel of biological engineering. Each sucker can grip, taste, and even smell, allowing the octopus to gather a wealth of information about its surroundings through touch alone. This tactile sensitivity is so acute that an octopus can distinguish between different textures, temperatures, and chemical signatures with ease. It can taste a rock to see if it is edible, smell a crab to determine its species, or feel a passing fish to sense its movement. The octopus's brain is also highly adaptable, capable of learning and remembering complex sequences of behavior. In laboratory settings, octopuses have been observed solving puzzles, opening jars, navigating mazes, and even using tools. They can learn by watching other octopuses, and they can remember solutions to problems for weeks or even months. They have been known to recognize individual humans, to react differently to different people, and to engage in playful behaviors that suggest a level of curiosity and intelligence that is truly remarkable. Consider the case of a common octopus named Otto, who lived at an aquarium in Germany. Otto was known for his mischievous behavior, and he often found ways to amuse himself at the expense of his keepers. On one occasion, Otto discovered that he could short-circuit the aquarium's electrical system by directing a jet of water at an overhead light. He did this repeatedly until the staff finally realized what was happening and moved the light to a different location. In another instance, Otto was observed rearranging the tank's decorations, using a rock to block a drain that was causing a water current he didn't like. These behaviors are not merely instinctual, they are the product of a flexible, thinking mind that is constantly assessing its environment and finding ways to manipulate it to its advantage. The octopus is a problem solver, a planner, and a manipulator, and its intelligence is a testament to the incredible diversity of cognitive life on our planet. Now let us imagine what it is like to live a day in the life of an octopus. Picture a young female octopus, perhaps a California 2-spot octopus, living in a rocky crevice along the coast of the Pacific Ocean. She is about the size of a grapefruit, with a soft, pinkish-brown body and 2 brilliant blue spots on either side of her head. The sun has just risen, casting a pale, golden light through the water, and she is beginning to stir from her sleep. She emerges from her den slowly, her arms reaching out to sense the water around her. The world is quiet, peaceful, and she is safe within her rocky fortress. But the day ahead will require all of her intelligence, all of her skills, and all of her remarkable abilities. She is a hunter, and she must find food to survive. She begins her search by moving across the ocean floor, her body undulating with a gentle, rhythmic motion. Her arms explore the crevices and crannies, tasting the rocks, feeling for any sign of prey. She is looking for crabs, clams, or small fish, and she is patient, careful, and methodical. She knows the terrain well, and she moves with the confidence of a creature that has mastered its environment. Suddenly she senses something. A crab is hiding beneath a rock, its shell barely visible. The octopus pauses, her body tensing. She must be careful, for the crab is well armored and can put up a fierce fight. She decides on a strategy. She will approach slowly from behind, using her camouflage to blend in with the surrounding rocks. She shifts her color to a mottled brown and gray, her skin wrinkling to match the texture of the stones. She moves forward, inch by inch, her arms extended, ready to strike. When she is close enough, she lunges, her arms wrapping around the crab in a flash. The crab struggles, its claws snapping, but the octopus is stronger. She uses her beak, a sharp, parrot-like structure hidden beneath her arms, to deliver a paralyzing bite. The crab is subdued, and the octopus begins to feed, using her radula, a tongue-like organ covered in tiny teeth, to scrape the flesh from the shell. The meal is satisfying, but the octopus's day is far from over. She must be vigilant, for there are predators in these waters, creatures like moray eels, seals, and even larger octopuses. She must also maintain her den, keeping it clean and secure. She uses her arms to push out debris, to rearrange rocks, and to ensure that her home remains a safe haven. As the sun begins to set, the octopus returns to her den, her body growing still. She is tired and she needs to rest. She pulls a rock over the entrance of her den, sealing herself inside, and begins to settle into a state of quiet repose. Her color fades to a pale, almost translucent white, and her eyes close. She will sleep now, dreaming of crabs and fish and the deep, dark ocean beyond. This is a life of constant vigilance, of adaptation, and of extraordinary intelligence. The octopus must learn every day to find food, avoid danger, and navigate a complex underwater world. And it does so with a grace and ingenuity that has earned it a place as one of the most fascinating creatures on Earth. The life of an octopus is a brief one, a fact that makes their intelligence all the more poignant. Most species of octopus live for only a year or two, and they reproduce only once in their lifetimes. This reproductive process is one of the most remarkable and tragic stories in the natural world. When a male octopus is ready to mate, he begins a complex and dangerous courtship. He must approach a female carefully, for she may be larger than him, and she may view him as prey rather than a partner. To signal his intentions, the male performs a delicate dance, displaying his colors, his size, and his fitness. He may also extend one of his arms, called a hectocotylus, which is specially adapted to transfer sperm. This arm can be detached and left inside the female, a bizarre and effective reproductive strategy. The female, if she accepts the male, will then store the sperm in a special chamber until she is ready to lay her eggs. She will then find a safe place, often a rocky crevice or a cave, and begin the laborious process of producing her eggs. She may lay thousands, even tens of thousands of eggs, each one containing a tiny, developing embryo. And then the most heartbreaking part of the octopus's life begins. The female will not leave her eggs. She will spend the next several weeks or even months guarding them, protecting them from predators, and ensuring that they have a constant supply of oxygenated water. She will fan them with her arms, clean them, and gently move them to prevent mold and bacteria. She will not eat, she will not hunt, and she will not rest. Her body will begin to deteriorate, her skin becoming pale and wrinkled, her eyes clouding over. She will slowly waste away, consumed by the act of nurturing her young. Finally, when the eggs are ready to hatch, the female will use her last bit of strength to help the tiny octopuses emerge from their shells. She will guide them into the open water, watching them drift away, each one a tiny, perfect miniature of herself. And then she will die, her body sinking to the ocean floor, a quiet, final sacrifice for the future of her species. This act of self-sacrifice, This complete devotion to the next generation is a powerful testament to the depth of the octopus's instinct. It is a story of life and death, of love and loss, and it is a reminder of the fragile, fleeting nature of existence in the deep. The octopus has not only been a creature of the natural world, but has also fascinated human beings for millennia. It appears in ancient art, literature, and mythology, often as a symbol of the mysterious and the untamed. From the Minoan civilization of Crete, who depicted octopuses on their pottery and frescoes, to the cultures of the Pacific Islands, who wove their images into their folklore, the octopus has held a powerful place in the human imagination. The ancient Greeks and Romans were particularly fascinated by the octopus. The Greek poet Oppian, writing in the 2nd century AD, described the octopus as a cunning and clever creature, capable of remarkable feats of deception. The Roman naturalist Pliny the Elder, in his Natural History, recounted tales of giant octopuses that could drag ships beneath the waves and tear apart men with their powerful arms. In later centuries, the octopus became a symbol of the monstrous and the terrifying, appearing in the stories of sailors and explorers as a fearsome beast that lurked in the darkest depths of the ocean. It was the inspiration for the giant squid in Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and it has been a staple of horror and science fiction ever since. But the octopus is also a creature of beauty and wonder. The Japanese artist Katsushika Hokusai, in his famous woodblock print, The Dream of the Fisherman's Wife, depicted an octopus in a sensuous, almost loving embrace, capturing the creature's strange, alien allure. Today, the octopus continues to inspire artists, writers, and filmmakers, appearing in everything from children's books to award-winning documentaries. The octopus is a symbol of resilience, adaptability, and quiet intelligence. It is a reminder that there is still so much we do not know about the world around us, so many secrets hidden beneath the waves. And as we continue to explore the oceans, we will no doubt discover even more about this remarkable and enigmatic creature. Today, the octopus faces new challenges that have arisen from the rapidly changing world we have created. Pollution, overfishing, and climate change are all taking their toll on the oceans, and the octopus, like so many other species, is being forced to adapt to a world that is very different from the one it has known for millions of years. In some parts of the world, octopus populations are declining, threatened by habitat loss and the indiscriminate practices of fishing. In others, they are flourishing, taking advantage of new opportunities created by human activity. The octopus is a resilient creature, capable of adjusting to a wide range of conditions. But there is a limit to its adaptability, and the future of the octopus, like the future of the oceans themselves, is uncertain. The octopus is also a creature of increasing scientific interest. Biologists are studying its intelligence, its behavior, and its unique biology, hoping to unlock the secrets of its remarkable abilities. They are learning about its ability to camouflage, its capacity for regeneration, and its complex neurological system. They are also exploring the possibility that the octopus's distributed intelligence could provide insights into the nature of consciousness itself, challenging our very definition of what it means to be a thinking, feeling being. As we delve deeper into the world of the octopus, we are discovering that it is a creature of profound wisdom, a teacher from the deep who can show us new ways of thinking, new ways of understanding our own place in the world. The octopus is not just a creature of the past, it is also a creature of the future, a symbol of the incredible diversity of life on Earth and a testament to the power of evolution to produce intelligence in the most unexpected of places. As our journey through the world of the octopus draws to a close, let us take a moment to reflect on what we have learned. We have seen that the octopus is a creature of ancient lineage, a being whose ancestors swam in the seas long before the first mammals appeared on land. We have explored its remarkable biology, its distributed intelligence, its mastery of camouflage, and its complex behaviors. We have marveled at its problem-solving abilities, its capacity for learning, and its quiet, unassuming genius. And we have also seen that the octopus is a creature of sacrifice, a being that gives its life for its young, a symbol of the profound and sometimes tragic nature of existence in the natural world. The octopus is a reminder that intelligence is not unique to humans, that consciousness can take many forms, and that we are surrounded by beings of wonder and mystery. It is a call to humility, a call to respect the natural world, and a call to protect the incredible diversity of life that shares our planet. So as you drift off to sleep tonight, imagine the octopus moving through the dark, silent depths of the ocean, its arms exploring the unknown, its eyes gazing into the void. Imagine its quiet intelligence, its ancient wisdom, its mysterious and beautiful existence. And know that in its silent, patient way, the octopus is teaching us something important about the world and about ourselves. Now, as the story comes to an end, let your mind drift like the gentle currents of the sea. The octopus swims on, a silent guardian of the deep, a living testament to the wonders that lie hidden in our world. Let the image of this remarkable creature fade into the background of your thoughts, replaced by a sense of calm and peace. The night is quiet, the stars are bright, and the world is still. Sleep well, dream deeply, and let the ocean of your unconsciousness carry you into a restful and rejuvenating slumber. Good night.